Whenever I'm going through busy seasons, I know that I often forget to put myself on the top of my to-do list, and I know I'm not alone. So today I thought it'd be fun to share 5 healthy habits that are easy to integrate into a packed schedule, but that have had really big impact on making me feel my best. Today's sponsor is midwes, and midwes is a free holistic calendar app that lets you plan and focus on all of your wellness goals. So with that being said, let's dive in. I obviously talk a lot about planning on this channel, but I talk about it so much because I think planning is such a powerful tool for really being intentional with how you spend your time. And especially during this year with such unusual times, that is more important than ever. If you want a really easy way to create structure for your week that's also beautiful to look at, then the midwes app is a really awesome tool for that. I also just get a lot of enjoyment over spinning this calendar. In the app, you can create a day plan by simply dragging and dropping different categories of wellness like sleep, exercising, self-care, and even social time into your schedule. And the app will send you reminders so it's easy to stick to your plan. I love that midwes goes beyond just work and school tasks. It also makes sure that you're paying attention to your brain and your body as well, which is something I'm a big believer in. There's also a new My MOI feature that gives you another way to connect with your family and friends by being able to see their day plans, gain inspiration, and encourage them on their wellness journeys. You can download it for yourself for free by clicking the link in the description box below. I don't know about you, but I personally find it really difficult to eat 100% healthy all the time 24/7. It's just kind of unrealistic. So a much more manageable goal for me is to challenge myself to make at least one meal like really good, really clean, really healthy. I think when it comes to topics of our health, whether it's the food that we eat or exercising, we can get caught into this trap of thinking that it's an all or nothing game, that if we're not eating healthy all the time, then what's the point? Or if we're not exercising every day for an hour, then what's the point? But making small steps goes a long way. The one healthy meal doesn't seem like it'll make a big impact, but eventually like that'll become your new norm, and it'll continue to sprinkle its way to the rest of your meals throughout the day so that you make decisions that make your body feel energized and good and ready to go. Probably my favorite meal to greenify is breakfast. You have seen me make countless green smoothies here on this channel, and I love them because it's such an easy way to consume spinach and fruits and veg without it feeling like you're consuming a lot of spinach, fruits, and veg. I've also done meal prep videos on this channel where I meal prep breakfast, lunch, and dinner for a few days in advance, which is quite a bit of work. But if you were only to meal prep one category, like only breakfast, only lunch, or only dinner, you could do this healthy habit in like one cooking session at the beginning of the week, and then throughout the rest of the week you'd have your one green meal ready to go. So many options, my goodness. Living in Toronto means waking up in the morning to the sound of construction. How exciting. I've got my coffee here and I'm about to have my little morning inspiration session. I've noticed a pattern in my life is that when I wake up in the morning, it is pretty much automatic for me to just get my phone and start scrolling on social media and catching up on all of the things that I missed out on when I was asleep. But it ends up being just a waste of time because there's no need to be spending that much time scrolling. So I've been trying to make a point of having morning inspiration sessions where instead of scrolling, I'm exchanging that for just getting inspired by content, consuming content that's motivating, that teaches me something, that gives me ideas for work or personal life. And that can come in many forms depending on how much time you have in the morning and also where your interests are. Some mornings I have time to read or watch a YouTube video or watch parts of a documentary, and then other mornings I'm just like on the go. So podcasts and audiobooks really become my best friends. Music too can be a form of inspiration, like sometimes just even listening to a playlist that it's got happy vibes, just gets me in the right headspace for the day. On this particular morning, I'm going through this coffee table book that is filled with inspiration and advice from 100 makers, artists, and entrepreneurs. They are all women, and I have this sitting on my sideboard here all the time, and I just don't take enough time throughout the days and weeks to actually go through and read all of these stories. So I think this is just like one very cool way to get inspired. Look at this, hold on, like such a pretty picture. Oh, I'm obsessed. So obviously there are a lot of different ways to get inspo in the morning. Sometimes I even go, you know, talk to my plants and see how they're doing, and it's very inspiring when I see that none of them are dead. So whatever method you use, I find that if you do exchange this for that time that you spend perhaps on your phone in the morning, it definitely has made me feel lighter. So I'd suggest trying it out yourself. I mean, look how cool this woman is. It makes me want to go do things with my life. I'm heading outside for this next session of the video. Also, can we just take a moment to appreciate this new fall coat that I have? I'll have it linked down below, but it's my new favorite thing. People on Instagram know that they played a part in making this coat happen. One of the things I'm prioritizing in October is embracing silent time. So much so that I've even themed this month's newsletters around this entire topic. But I find embracing silent time so important because life moves at a ridiculously fast pace these days. And if you're not taking time to intentionally hit the pause button, slow down, and really think, process what's happening, then I feel like you miss out on those opportunities to do some growth and reflection and figure out what changes you want to make in your life, and sometimes just even getting to know yourself a little bit more. Meditation is a really traditional way to do this because it's the practice of learning how to, you know, sort through your thoughts and let things go. But I also feel like there are a lot of unconventional things that have that meditative quality to them, like coloring or reading or taking a walk outside. I've really been loving walks around the city. I try and keep my phone off as much as possible and really just take in little details of things that I'm looking at, because that's not something I'm usually doing. Usually when I'm walking places, I'm kind of like half on my phone, half thinking about where I need to go, what things I need to get, and just going for a leisurely walk means those distractions aren't there. But whatever silent activity I'm doing, I try and ask myself things like check-in questions. How am I feeling right now? Am I stressing out about something? Am I overwhelmed, anxious? Am I happy? Like, could be a positive experience as well. And then based on those answers, you can kind of have a plan for, you know, if there are things that you need to change or if there are things that you want to encourage yourself to do more of. It's a good self-care practice. Let's go for a walk. Hi. Bye, sir. The times I find it most difficult to go to sleep is when I am going straight from a work session or when I was a student, a study session, and I try just going to sleep right away with no buffer in between. That wind down is so important to kind of just let my brain calm down and stop like being so loud. So sometimes I'll watch an episode or two of a show and put on a candle and get cozy with a blanket on the couch. Reading is another one of my favorite wind down activities. I often am reading like at least 30 minutes before bed, and that gets me sleepy and ready to get my Z's, my Z's, my Z's. Actually, I've got my e-reader here. I'm currently reading a book called Roommate by Sarah Wilson, and so far it's really cute. So definitely gonna read a little bit more of that tonight. Good quality sleep is so important. I'm sure it's not shocking to hear that when I don't get good sleep, I don't feel like I operate properly the next day. So I make sure this wind down is a consistent thing in my life, because I know when I do it, it means good things for when my head hits that pillow. I've also really been into diffusing lavender lately, so I might do a little bit of that just to get the peaceful vibes going. Thanks again to Awaves for sponsoring today's video. You can find out more about the Awaves app and be the first to join MyMOI by clicking the link in the description box below. Like the video if you enjoyed it, and let me know in the comment section down below your ultimate healthy habit. And also if you want to see more habit focused videos like this one. I'll see you all very soon with a new video, and until then, bye everyone.